One of the most anticipated events in Pokemon Go for me and for other trainers recently is going to be the Go Wild event. That was last year that already happened. I thought the event was a smashing hit, and guess what? It's coming back in November. Go Wild, second event in Pokemon Go. Let's get into details. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. We have the Go Wild event, 2 different weekends in Pokemon Go. Number 1, Nagasaki, Japan, going down November 7th through the 9th is going to be the first Go Wild event. And then the weekend after, we're gonna have the Global. I'm super excited about this one. Last one, I did play it in Ottawa with Daxie. If you guys wanna see that video up here, we did 100 G-Max battles for this time. It was a lot of fun, so let's jump in. The story continues. Pokemon Go Wild Area returns for 2025. Experience an exclusive Pokemon Go in-person event in Nagasaki, then join millions of trainers around the world for a massive global event. In the next chapter of Pokemon Go Wild Area, get ready to test your skills once again as you encounter Dark and Fairy-type Pokemon, including Grimmsnarl, the bulk up Pokemon. And Grimmsnarl is a pretty cool looking Pokemon, might be pretty good for PvP, however, it doesn't look like it's going to be the strongest Pokemon in the game. This Pokemon maxes out at 3,222, but it's a very unique Dark and Fairy-type Pokemon, which makes it really cool. It has an attack of 227, a defense of 139, and a stamina of 216. It is going to be weak to Fairy, Poison, and Steel. It is going to resist Ghost and double resist Dark, Dragon, and Psychic. As of right now, the fast attacks are going to be Bite, Sucker Punch, and Low Kick, and the charge moves will be Dark Pulse, Play Rough, Foul Play, and Power Up Punch. There's going to be the Mighty Pokemon, my favorite addition to events in Pokemon Go, making their way back into the game, and the Safari Balls are coming back as well. Man, what a win we're going to have. I can't wait for this event. And during this event, there's going to be special research, additional bonuses, and increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon, which I do say that with a grain of salt or sand, whatever you want to say here, because it's like, you can technically say that and go from like a 5% shiny chance to like a 5.001%. And technically speaking, that would be an increase in shiny chance. So I wouldn't put the weight in the shiny chance, but put the weight behind what you will receive as a guaranteed. So from the 7th to the 9th, it's going to be exploring Nagasaki, Japan, which is known as the Hilly City. And I will be there. And the following weekend on the 15th and the 16th, this is going to be when you can find the Global. So please mark your calendars if you're going to travel or if you're just playing the Global, because it is definitely an event worthwhile. And plus, guys, running your daily adventure incense the entire time and using the Safari Balls to catch Galarian birds is the way to go. So start saving your Stardust now to get you there, especially if you don't have a lot, because you're gonna need a lot to do that, and it is a great time to try to stock up on these Galarian birds. And the playtime is gonna be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the 15th and the 16th for a grand total of 8 hours. So what's gonna be new for this event? Are you ready for a little mischief? Well, this is where you can find it. Impidimp, Morgrem, and Grimmsnarl. On both days, Impidimp, the Willy Pokemon, will appear in the wild and hatch from 5-kilometer eggs. If you're lucky, you'll get a shiny one. You can use 25 candy to evolve Impidimp to Morgrem and 100 candy to evolve it into Grimmsnarl. Not only that, we're going to be able to get Shadow Pokemon making their way into Pokemon Go. So on Saturday, you're going to be able to raid for shiny Shadow Cresselia, and the shiny will be introduced. And then on Sunday, Darkrai, shiny Shadow Darkrai will be in Pokemon Go. Yes, you heard that here. This is fantastic news. I am so excited about this. As far as the shiny features, we're going to get shiny Unknown W. We're going to get the Hatenna and shiny Impidimp into the game, which is all really exciting, especially since for whatever reason this Go Fest season did not have the W as the shiny, but now it makes sense because it's the W for the wild area. And so more about the global area. There's going to be 2 rotating habitats. As you can see, it's going to be dark and it's going to be fairy types. In the lurking dark hour, we're going to feature Alolan Meowth, which has Stardust boost, Alolan Grimer, Ghastly, Hoot Hoot, Murkrow, Sneasel, Houndour, Poochyena, Galarian Zigzagoon, Seedot, Nincada, Cacnea, Kricketot, Stunky, Scroopy, Scraggy, Zorua, Foongus, Dino, Inkay, Phantom, Impotent, and Dreepy. And then let's not forget about the fanciful Fairy Hour, which will feature Clefairy, Alolan Vulpix, Jigglypuff, Galarian Ponyta, Chansey, Togetic, Marill, Snubbull, Ralts, Skitty, Swablu, Phoebus, Cherubi, Audino, Cottonee, Esper, Dedenne, Klefki, Poplio, Cutiefly, Hatenna, Impidimp, and Smoliv. And then what everybody wants to know is, what is the Mighty Pokemon list gonna look like? Well, on Saturday, we're gonna be featuring Wigglytuff, Galarian Rapidash, Tyranitar, Mawile, Absol, Golurk, Hatterene, Obstagoon, and Meowscarada. And on Sunday, Alolan Ninetales, Galarian Weezing, Granbull, Houndoom, Gardevoir, Honchkrow, Garchomp, Drapion, and Weavile. And rest assured, every single one of these is going to have increased level. So I believe the base level is level 40, can go all the way up to like so close to level 50. I believe like almost 48. And these all can have shiny potentials, and they have increased chances of being XXL and XL, which is awesome. So they're big Pokemon, they're mighty, they have higher levels, shiny chances, and the IV chances are much higher. So there's going to be a ton of hundos for these that you can get. And even when I powered up almost 50 Pokemon with 15 million stars, you can check it out up here. I did a Dragonite from the Go Wild event that was a hundo, and it only cost me around 100,000 Stardust. So these Pokemon are definitely worth it if you want to check that video out. In the 5-kilometer eggs, we're going to feature Mime Jr., Sandile, Pawniard, Carbink, Impidimp, and Tinkatink. The incense encounters will include Alolan Ninetales, Galarian Rapidash, Tyranitar, Mawile, Absol, Garchomp, Drapion, Weavile, Hatterene, and Meowscarada. And the mighty Pokemon attracted to the incense can appear on both days. Unknown D, I, L, and W for wild will be appearing, and some trainers may even encounter the mighty versions of Uxie, Mesprit, as well as Azelf. For the first time, mighty legendaries are making their way into the game. There is going to be a special research going on during this event, as always for these big events, and you could choose whether you want to be a dark or a fairy trainer, and there will be a medal to match that. And there's going to be field research that's going to be themed throughout each of the hours. I do believe that they will be rotating back and forth between fairy and dark. I hope that it stays for 2 hours. It makes more sense for me to be 2 hours than 2 hours. You can keep on your megas. It makes the most sense. And then hopefully they do reset the field research every hour. And for every trainer, there will be up to 3 free raid passes every day, additionally by spinning stops and completing raids. There's going to be an increase in daily collection challenge for max particles from 800 to 1600, and snapshots will receive rewards. For the ticket holders of the event, you're going to receive increased chance of encounter shiny Pokemon, daily max particle collection limit increased to 3200, more max particles coming from spots and exploration, 3/4 max particle cost for unlocking and powering up max moves, up to 6 free raid passes per day, 2 times catch candy, increased chance of 5-kilometer eggs from spinning Pokestops and gyms, half hatch distance from eggs placed in incubators during the event, lure modules activated will last for 2 hours, 6 Go Snapshot surprise event encounters per day when taking snapshots. And all the trainers throughout the entire weekend will receive up to 6 special trades and half trade cost for Stardust. So that is going to be the global, and now let's get into the Nagasaki details. From the 7th through the 9th, from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., guys, we are going to be grinding in Nagasaki. Grimmsnarl will be still making its debut. Impidimp will also be in the 5-kilometer eggs, and also Cresselia and Darkrai will be in Shadow Raids, and that's a great time to be able to get those. There's going to be the rotating hours as well, featuring Alolan Meowth for the Dark, Grimer, Ghastly, Hoot Hoot, Murkrow, Sneasel, Houndour, Poochyena, Galarian Zigzagoon, Seedot, Nincada, Cacnea, Kricketot, Stunky, Skorupi, Scraggy, and Zorua, Foongus, Dino, Inkay, Phantom, Impotent, and Dreepy. And the Fanciful Fairy Hour will feature Clefairy, Alolan Vulpix, Jigglypuff, Galarian Ponyta, Chansey, Togetic, Marill, Snubbull, Ralts, Skitty, Swablu, Phoebus, Cherubi, Audino, Cottonee, Esper, Dedenne, Klefki, Poplio, Cutiefly, Hatenna, Impidimp, and Smoliv. And the Mighty Pokemon list will feature Alolan Ninetales, Wigglytuff, Rapidash, Weezing, Ampharos, Granbull, Houndoom, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Mawile, Absol, Honchkrow, Garchomp, Drapion, Weavile, Golurk, Hydreigon, Primarina, Corviknight, Hatterene, Obstagoon, and Meowscarada. The 5-kilometer eggs will feature Mime Jr., Sandile, Pawniard, Carbink, Impidimp, and Tinkatink. And the cool thing about this event is there's going to be a ton more unknowns. Here we're going to feature A, D, G, I, K, L, N, S, and W. And all of them are going to have shinies. And more from the incense encounters will feature Alolan Ninetales, Galarian Rapidash, Tyranitar, Mawile, Absol, Garchomp, Drapion, Weavile, Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, Hydreigon, Primarina, Corviknight, Hatterene, and Meowscarada. Also during this time, there's going to be the Battle Ready, which will be 1,900 yen. That's going to be the 18 battle passes, 2 times XP, 6 additional candy, 3 additional candy XL, 1 additional candy rewarded from Pokemon in max battles, and 1 additional candy XL awarded from catching Pokemon in max battles. The Egg Enthusiast will be 1/4 egg hatch distance, 3 times hatch XP, candy, and Stardust. And you could do add-on days for 2,600 yen that will get you additional event days or days of your choice. And while there is a lot of hype around these max battles going on. It doesn't seem like they are announcing anything as of right now. Do you guys think there will be another G-Max making its way into the game? Maybe I've missed it in this announcement, or do you think that they're just gonna skip over that, keep it the Mighty Pokemon? Because I could see them introducing Gigantamax, Corviknight in Pokemon Go. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you out on the next video. Peace.